Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think when Biggie was killed?
I thought it was messed up. He didn't deserve that. And, it was very weird to me how it all happened, that they never caught his killers, all of that. I thought, I didn't know what exactly transpired or what happened. Probably never know.
Yeah, I mean, because, you kind of knew him too a little bit,
Yeah,
you know?
I did. I didn't live too far away from him. So, I would see him from time to time before they had their falling out. And he was a very nice guy, very cool, It's terrible. It's terrible. These two ladies lost their sons, and all this stemmed from a fake rape. That's just my opinion, because none of this would have happened if that wouldn't have happened.
Okay, okay. Time goes on and, things keep moving. Do you ever keep in contact with the family and the mom and everybody?
I did keep in contact with Psych. I ended up running into him in Miami one night, and so funny because I run into him at a club, and we're staying at the same hotel. So we hung out like every day, that we were down there. And then like when I went to Cali, he came, he took me and my son out. We went to like the Santa Monica Pier. He took us to a barbecue out in the desert. We were cool. We kept in contact. I even asked him, I have a small child. And, I had called him and told him I was pregnant, I'm having a baby. And, before he passed away, we had, spoken. And I was planning to take a trip to Cali. But, so I was like, when I come out there, we're going to link up. But he passed in his sleep, and, that was sad as well. Didn't get the chance to, see him one last time.
Yeah, big psych. A lot, unfortunately, a lot of people, have passed away fatal. Did you know him at
I
all?
didn't know him. I don't think he wasn't there when in Vegas. I don't know if like maybe he was locked up or something, but I never met him.
Okay.
But that was sad as well. It's very tragic, such a young life.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
What was Suge Knight like when you guys were hanging out for that week out there? Was he around?
No, he wasn't around. I only met him at the jail. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, he was, I didn't, yeah, I didn't, he wasn't there.
I have a question. I have a question, Cam.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
How much do you think Tupac loved you?
How much do I think he loved me? I think he loved me. Uh, he loved me as a friend. He loved me as a woman. There were times we talked about having children, and for him to trust you, to love, for like the trust that he had with me was also from a place of love.
How much did you love him?
I didn't love him. I mean, I still love him, but I I don't think I've ever loved anybody as much as I loved him. That's gonna get me in trouble. No, it is. But
you said you cooked for him.
I did.
Did you cook for him numerous times? And what was his favorite thing to eat from you?
No. So I only cooked for him that day in the house, and his mother had she made Dungeness. He loved crabs, Dungeness crabs. He fried chicken. He also loved this damn little restaurant in LA, El Pollo Loco. Yeah, that charbon chicken. I know, I like it too. Yeah, so I only cooked for him that day, and I didn't know how to cook back then. Now I could, boy. But back then, no, I couldn't cook. I thought I was gonna poison him, that I was gonna give him raw chicken. By a miracle, it came out good. He was high anyway, so I'm sure anything would have tasted good.
And you briefly touched on this.
Mm.
Did any of Tupac's friends or any other person in the industry attempted to court you?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Um, what else? When we were, well, one, you asked me any more stories. When I was in Atlanta, he ended up having a barbecue, and they invited people over. And I remember there was this, like, you know, there was this female there that worked at Magic City, and I'm sure she probably had the hots for him. So, she was talking to me, and she's like, "Oh, how old are you? How's this?" She's like, "Where are you from?" She was trying to get like information, and she's like, another time she's like, "Oh my God, like, you're a baby." She was like, she made a comment of like, "I wonder what he sees in her," and like he had to kind of like tell her like, "Yo, like, I don't know what you're thinking, but that's my baby. Like, she's with me, and she's good." And at another, point in that day, like, which was a fun part of the day, was they were all outside playing football. He took off all his jewelry and put it on me. And then, some of the outlaws is like trying to run behind me, acting like they're gonna take it off, they're gonna rob me and stuff like that. Like, but just playing around. Like, they were all very playful. It was always, good, fun energy. I didn't have brothers and sisters close growing up. I do have a brother now, but so I never really like got to experience that type of family dynamics. I was the only child for a very long time, and it was cool. His uncle, funny as hell, Castro's dad, and it was a nice dynamic to be a part of and experience. That I'll always cherish.